28th lesson, reporting interrogatives. When we report interrogatives, we have to remember that they will become statements. The interrogative inversion is not done. The verb to ask is most often used as a reporting verb. For questions of the short closed type, yes, no, the conjunction if is used. Example, he said, "Are you cold, Jim?" He asked Jim if he was cold. Long open questions use the question words as conjunction. Example, he said, "Where are they staying, John?" He asked John where they were staying. Attention here to the spoken verb change and to the structure itself.
Starkly lit. The shadows were etched against the floor as if drawn in Indian ink. He could hear the prosecutor droning on in his tirade against him. Soon it would be his turn to sit there in that awful little chair before everyone's gaze. He would have to sit there and talk about that day. He thought of his reverie when he was prodded by the bailiff, who asked him if he hadn't heard what the judge had said. Mike said he hadn't, and asked him what it was that the judge had said.
"Get up and go to the chair," is what he said,
answered the bailiff. He sat in the chair and looked miserably about him. The judge's cold eyes made him shiver. The prosecutor asked him his name, then asked him if he knew why he was there. He said his name was Mike, and answered that he did. Then he asked if people weren't allowed to make mistakes. He had only been trying to help someone, and then asked why no one believed him. The prosecutor said,
"Look, son, half a kilo of heroin is mighty strong evidence. You're going to have to invent a better story than the one about a man who had asked you to do him the favor of delivering a parcel to a friend of his in England. No one is so naive nowadays."